So hopefully this is recording, and this is meant as a video response to Brian's video on YouTube, also known as where we had one or the +1 challenge. So Brian had a bunch of questions there, so very briefly introduce yourself, just why you're joining the +1 challenge. So my name is Fabien, and I'm joining the challenge because I've been learning a few languages over roughly the past 2 years. I've been studying, using, or somehow practicing Hungarian, Russian, and Spanish, where I've been working my English somewhat also on the accent. And so why am I joining this challenge? Because I think that now is a good time to not work on just one language at a time, but I think I'm at a point where I could actually work on all of my languages at the same time. What I call my languages would be the 3 languages I'm not fluent in yet. That would be Hungarian. I'm intermediate in that language. I understand a lot, but there's a lot I don't understand also. But when I'm in Hungary, I do everything in the language, every day, all the time. It's just normal. And I really enjoy it. I really like that language. My other language would be Russian. I'm actually in Russia at the moment. I have to leave the country at the end of the month because my visa will expire, but I'll go back to Hungary. And Spanish is pretty easy, to be honest. I've never really been working on my Spanish. I never really put any effort in it, so it's not that good, but I think I can pick up the language. I mean, I can already use the language when I was in Argentina and Colombia. I'd use the language all the time, but there's a lot I don't know, and I could use more practice, so that's my 3 languages. I'm still a beginner in Russian, though I'm not able to have conversations yet, but in Spanish and Hungarian I'm really the conversational level. What is the beginning and the end date of my challenge? So I'll start, let's say, on October 1st, once I'm, well, give or take a few days. I need to get settled there, but let's say that by October 3rd I'll be, even the 1st, I'll be working with all those languages. So what do I want to accomplish? What are some of the questions? What do I want to accomplish on the end date? So by the end of the challenge, which would be in 3 months, well, by the end date I'd like to celebrate the new year, I guess. And other than that, I guess I'll just go for a little video of me speaking in different languages. I'll be in Thailand with my girlfriend at that time, and well, hopefully I can get her on a video and we can chat in Russian. Maybe a lot harder to find someone who speaks Hungarian when we're there, but maybe I can find someone who speaks Spanish. And well, I'll just go for a little multilingual video. And so, next question. I've already been to all these countries, I mean, where my languages are used. What is my game plan of learning a language? So let me show you guys, because I think that's a very unusual approach. Because my game plan of learning the language really is a game plan. So this is a very old game. I used to play that when I was 16. I played a lot of my English back then. It's an American game. It's called Fallout. It's about some guy in the wasteland. It's a bit like Mad Max, as if Mad Max was a video game. So this is pretty old. There's some it kind of shows, but I just found some place where you actually have people, like this place. Well, so this is a role-playing game, and you can talk to people on the game. I'm using it in Russian at the moment. I don't get most of the dialogues, to be honest. Well, this is pretty easy right now, though. But basically my point is that even though it's a video game, you have a lot of text in it, and this game is like a piece of art, really. It's very, very funny. There's a lot to read, the plot is very interesting, and so the only drawback is that it's very old. You've got a newer version, but I want to play the old one because I know it already. It's just easier for me to understand the language because my Russian is not fluent yet. So you may be wondering, what's up with that game? How is that a game plan? Well, the thing is I got all of the dialogues from the game. I'll show you an example here. So you've got like hundreds of files. Those are the dialogues files from the game, and I got them in every one of my languages: English, French, Hungarian, Russian, Spanish. Well, I don't care for French, and English is only gonna be like my little helper. But basically, here is how I'm going to work. I'm going to be reading the dialogues in Russian first. I'm gonna be using it a lot like Astimil, you know, and the dialogues, except I'm gonna use my own dialogues taken from the game. Start with the dialogues in Russian. I'll try and be careful that my pronunciation is right. Then, hopefully, I'll get it, but I won't get it all the time because I need to learn so many words. Honestly, in Russian, I must know like 300 words only at the moment, you know. I'm not intermediate like yet. And after that, I'll read it in Hungarian, and after that in Spanish, and if I still need some help after that, I'll have the English version also. Well, those files are a bit messy. I do a lot of programming myself, so I'll try and find some kind of layout or some nice little trick. It's just nicer to work with these files. But so basically you've got it. I'll be reading all of the dialogues from a very cool video game, and I'll be learning the language that way. Video games have a bad rep, but I think it's pretty unfair because many of them are actually very interesting and are as interesting as, you know, good old novels or you know regular, I don't know, entertainment, art, sometimes in the middle. And so that's what I'll be using. What rules will I set for myself? I'm already using Astimil every morning. I've recently completed the Say Hello to the Bear. I finished reading the book already, finished the 100th lesson in the passive stage, and I'm now up to lesson number 55 in what they call the active stage of using Astimil. If you guys are familiar with Astimil, you know what I'm talking about. I'll just Google for it or read about it on my blog if you know French. And so what was my point? So my point is, what rules will I set for myself? I already have a nice little morning ritual in place. So every morning when I wake up, I work with the baby for 20 minutes. Then I go have breakfast, and then I get back to it, working those 20 minutes. I use a timer. Guys, everyone should try, using a timer for work or studying, because when you use it, you're actually free and focused. Don't have time to get into the details of it, but it's really a good way to be efficient when you work. And so basically, I already have some discipline. I can work every morning, so I'll keep doing that. I'll finish working with Astimil for Russian, and I'll also work with the dialogue files you've just seen. And once I'm done with Astimil, I'll only work with dialogue files. Well, every morning I will. And I guess my other way to go about it is I learn a song a week in each of the languages. So 3 songs a week, one in Russian, one in Hungarian, one in Spanish. And so what's the stake here? I have to think about that one. How often will I update, and where can people follow my progress? Well, if you're curious, just send me a message, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. And hopefully I'll see you guys as part of the challenge also, so that will be one very nice way to keep in touch. And that's it. I hope you guys will at least, I don't know, surprised or interested by the video, and I'll see you guys soon.